what's kind of helped you have such a good camp so far?
Just trusting Coach McGuire. Coming into the spring, he was teaching us all his techniques and just mastering the playbook. And it was kind of hard to get onto it really early, but over summer we worked on it. And just being able to trust him throughout the whole summer, work on it, get into his office, get to know the offense better. It just allows you to do your job faster and more free, less thinking. So just knowing the playbook, mastering the technique that he's taught us, it's allowed me to play faster and not have to worry about things so much.
Coach McGuire, he's mentioned you a couple of times as a guy who's impressed him. What does that mean to you when you have a coach show that much belief in you?
Yeah, it's huge, especially Coach McGuire. I've never actually told him this, but he's been a big part of my life, not just in college, but he's one of the people that's believed in me the most throughout my life. So it's given me a lot of confidence to go out there and do what I do, or just try to do what I do. And he allows me to be myself, and the rest of the receivers to be themselves and just go out there and make plays. So it's good.
In high school, you obviously had a great career, but besides walking out of Nebraska, what were your other options? Do you ever wonder why you didn't get recruited as much based on some of the things you did back at Rep?
My other options, I had South Dakota State, really. That was it. But I think it was kind of because of COVID, not being able to go to campuses and the coaches not being able to see us in person as much. But, I try to take that chip on my shoulder because, I felt like I deserved some of the stuff that I didn't get in high school. But, I don't look back on it and sulk or whatever. So I just take it as a chip on my shoulder and moved on. And I've taken that chip here in Nebraska and try to prove myself to those other schools that maybe passed up on me, try to show them you missed out, all that type of stuff. So yeah.
What did you take away from the Saturday scrimmage? Was there anything that you thought went well or something to work on?
Saturday scrimmage, we have some stuff to work on. The defense, that was the first time we really went live against them, and they fly around that defense. It's hard to play against them. But, we just have some stuff to work on, fundamentals. We're working on that today. We're going to get it down. So we just got to do the basic stuff, and we'll be all right. So.
You mentioned kind of learning the offense. How challenging is this offense for a wide receiver to learn?
It's kind of challenging. It's kind of the NFL style offense. A lot of concepts, a lot of formations and terms. But one thing that helped me learn it was the whole coaching staff when they first got here. They started from ground zero, worked our way up throughout the playbook. So being able to go step by step throughout that playbook helps. The freshmen who came in the summer, it might be a little harder because they have to jump straight into it, but they're catching on pretty quick. So they're doing well with it too.
Those guys that came in this summer, how are they? Tread water basically?
No, they're doing well. I think when they first got here in the summer, it was a lot, but it always is a lot when you first get to college. You gotta learn the ropes a little bit. But no, this fall camp they've caught on pretty quickly. They're learning the playbook more and more each day. They're out there competing. They're doing well. So it's good to go to work with them every day.
I'm curious. You've been around some good transfer receivers that have come in the program. Trey Palmer, Torrey. What does Billy Camp bring? What's different about him and what jumps out?
He's got a fire under him. He's one of the most competitive guys I've been around. He always brings the juice every day, and he has that never back down mentality. He's always he's chippy too. Sometimes he gets into it with the DBs a little bit, doing all that. But he's a fire for our room. He brings the competitiveness a lot. He doesn't let us come to practice one day and just not have the juice. So we got to come every day like that with him.
How quickly did you guys know he was a dude?
I think when he came in the winter, just doing workouts, you can see the way he moves and all that stuff, how fluid he is, how coordinated he is. So you could tell. And then once we got to spring ball, it was oh yeah, we got one with Billy. He's like that. So yeah.
You mentioned that the coaches started going over the offense. Basically, as soon as they got here, what does it mean to you and the rest of the receivers? The coaches are willing to take that time and go over this kind of stuff.
I think. It shows you how much they care about us, because sometimes the coaches, they want to win now. They might try to do that with the older guys or the guys that they think might play, but they've done it with everybody throughout the whole building. Even the young guys, they're doing everybody, helping them learn the playbook because Coach Rule and this staff have been big on development. So, you know, getting everybody, not just like the older guys, to learn the playbook, all of it, not even just the playbook, but everything around the program. Yeah, so just getting everybody to know that stuff.
Is there any aspect of your game where if you think back like a year or two, you can be like, wow, I really improved in this area or really grown?
I think probably I put on about probably like 10, 12 pounds since last season, so I'm bigger, so it helps, you know, when I'm running the ball in the run game too, when I'm blocking. Just it makes things easier when you're bigger like that, you know, going against these DBs in the Big Ten. They're bigger and stronger, so it's helped a lot. I can tell throughout spring ball and fall camp. You know, it's been good. So.
Do you enjoy the violence that Coach McGuire is preaching, you know, like run block and, you know, getting around the formation?
No, yeah, you know, I understand the importance of it, and yeah, I do like it. It's always important because you know the QBs, they throw us passes, we catch passes, but to show our appreciation for, you know, the offensive line, the running backs, we also have to do it in the run game to show them our appreciation. You know, we block for them as well, doing all that stuff, and it's just like kind of like a tone setter, you know, against the DBs, because you know you block them all game, and then they might get tired in the fourth quarter, and that's when you hit them deep with something. So it's good.
Are you in the mix as a returner as well? Or?
Yeah, I've been doing some punt return, kick return right now. It's back there with Billy and Isaiah, so doing some of that, yeah.
Your brother got a scholarship this year. You guys have talked about like, hey, I'm going to hopefully join you someday. Just how big would that be?
Yeah.
To get that opportunity like your brother.
You know, yeah, I was super proud of John back in the spring because he's worked his tail off all 4, now about to be 5 years that he's been here, and he deserves it. But yeah, you know, it's kind of like inspired me, and you know, it's kind of like he pushes me because now I feel like I have to, you know, join him too, because like I don't want to let him down. I want to be with him on that, you know. So I'm just working every day. I'm not, you know, not worried about that right now. That's if that time comes, it'll come. But I'm just putting my head down, just doing what I have to do to try to get there. So.
Both you and John made your mark on special teams as well, both in high school and now here at the next level. How helpful do you think that is for the rest of the games to get that special teams area?
Yeah, no, that's actually a good question because, you know, last year when I first played special teams, it's different from when you're on the sideline and you see the game, but when you're actually playing that special teams, it kind of helps you get an idea of the speed of the game and how fast things actually are. So once you play that special teams, you're kind of like, oh, okay, I get the speed of the game now. So you won't be so shocked if you ever get put in on offense or defense or whatever you play. So, but special teams is also super important, you know. So it's always important. If wherever I can help out, I'll try to. And so it was good to get that experience last year.